Islam and Muslims are going through a period analogous to what other faiths have gone through, Judaism and Christianity. And Muslims have been struggling with this since the late 19th century, the relationship of tradition to modernity or post-modernity. What's the relationship of a religious tradition to today?
Fundamentalism is a reaction to modernism. It's a reaction to change. Change is inevitable, and as long as change is inevitable, fundamentalism will be inevitable.
It's also inevitable that believers look to the Quran for answers about the future.
The Quran has been used to divine the future, but it does not itself pretend to hold the secrets of the future. Ultimately, the future that the Quran is concerned about is the end of time.
Still, that has not prevented some from claiming to find in its pages specific forecasts. One Muslim man, pointing to Quranic verses that refer to a great deluge, predicts that a powerful tsunami will strike the United States in 2007 as punishment for crimes against humanity. But most scholars discount these kinds of prophecies as yet another distorted reading of the text.
So there's all kinds of different ways of interpreting it, interpreting what the meaning is of the text. So really the difficulty is not what the text says, but what do we want to make it mean?
For centuries, through times of war and peace, the Quran has helped shape human history. The messages in Islam's holy book have been used to launch some of the world's greatest civilizations, and they have been cited as inspiration for acts of barbarism.
Muslims respect the Quran, they're motivated by the Quran. The challenge for Muslims is go to the Muslims and confront them like a mirror, hold that mirror up to them and say, where is this coming from? Is this coming from the Quran, or are the messages of peace, of compassion, of friendship, of knowledge stronger in the Quran? And if we can get it right, then we will be able to change the very nature of Muslim society in the 21st century.
Because of widespread literacy, because of widespread access to the Quran, Muslim individuals, and particularly Muslim women, are going to the Quran by themselves, for themselves, many for the first time. They are creating an Islam that is becoming ever more diverse, that is becoming the exact opposite of what these jihadists and these extremists want it to be.
How the Quran will continue to influence the events of history depends on how the millions of believers around the world interpret its words and how they choose to live by their holy book.